And we are red and blue. You love to see it. I'm excited. Everyone has assault. There's no issues with duplications on the kits. Action is coming, and the bomb looks like it's tipping towards the B site here at the start. We have Barb lining up a smoke to cut off the top mid area from the guys who are playing at the blue ramp maze. Location Apollo holding mid, and the execution is in towards the B site. A slightly scuffed nade sees, well, flown from Watchful's hands there as Cruising gets in, takes one out before getting killed himself. Bomb going down. Strix picking up one. Playing from Con spots Nova. Nova and Raisin on the retake here. 2 versus 4. Down goes Barb as Nova finds headway in the site, losing his teammate now. 1 versus 3. The jump shot's out, but it's not enough. Mr. Tall and Handsome closing it out with a double kill of his own. Strong start for Unknown, but that's what they're known for. Good teamwork, good cohesion, and good kind of general map control here on their first attacking round. Apollo lurking the mid area. Yet to see him on the scoreboard. Let's see what he can do here. Bomb taking a slow approach to mid. The team's fanned out. Early nades in from Team Fracture. Detonates at this fire escape area. Smokes down in bottom mid. A lot of utility going out early. Guys are kind of finding their foot in this game as Watchful finds Steezy on comm boxes now. Action happening towards this B-bomb site. Forklift door. Pug trying to play that tight angle to get some damage done to ward off these two players. They know one player is rotated around to this harbor area. And that's Pug and Clarity finding a kill apiece now as the bomb site A is currently under siege. Double retakes from Alleyway. A full pinch from the blue team now, fully surrounding A site from all sides, and it's only a matter of time before Apollo is collapsed upon. Can't quite find a kill. Raisin closing the round out. Taking out Apollo. It's early bells in this game and both teams are already on the board, and it's what you like to see. It's going to be a close one. Here's hoping. Nice even spread of the kill list towards the blue team there. We see Mr. Steezy rocking this Ash 12, yet to get involved in any gunfights. No doubt when he does, the kills are going to come very easy with this gun. Let's see what he does with the nade here. Tees up and lines up towards the white van area. It's a swing and a miss. As there's a bit of damage done towards Watchful's head there, believe it or not. Razin, a world of hurt awaits him. Finds one. Nova with a double kill of his own. And Clarity joins the kill list. Now all of a sudden it's down to Apollo. He's found himself lost on the site with bomb far behind him. Needs to find one of these kills ASAP before things get a little bit too deep. Finds Clarity in the alley. Gets himself some wiggle room. But if you pay attention here, guys, Pug calling the rotation from his teammate. So both of them can gather around the bomb and make that a little bit more difficult for Apollo. Who's healing away with some cheese, some cheddar in Alleyway. Time ticking, 50 on the clock. A lot of time for Apollo to work with, but it's a devious crossfire from the boys in the blue team here. 40, just under 40 seconds now, and Apollo needs to figure out where both players are. He's seeing basically where they're not, angle by angle. He's able to get the bomb. But it's very obvious for the blue team's perspective which bomb site he's going to have to end the round on. So all they need to do is squeeze ever so slightly. And there it is. That's all she wrote. Nova. From 2k in the previous round to 3k now. Sitting pretty on 6 kills. Active in every round so far. A lot of magazines on this kid, if you can see in the UI there in the bottom. 5 full mags. I'm sure the majority at least is 7 and 40. Opting to early smoke bottom mid. As the boys in red charge towards the A-bomb site. Raisin not going to have any contact in alley, but Clarity finds action on the site before getting taken down. The alley smokes in. 4 members standing on the A site, swarming over every angle, covering all options. Watchful, looking towards Steezy here. Gets good timing, but Cruisin has it covered. Strix with a team kill. Making it a little bit easier for the boys in the blue team there before finding Pug. And now, just like that, Isolation finds Raisin alone with a tall order in front of him. Finds the angle, knows where Barb is, doesn't quite take him out there as Barb's fingers were itching on the trigger. 2-2 going into round 5. Nova's locked in. Yes, yes, yes. Indeed, indeed, indeed. And it's a very close game, 2-2 here. And if you notice, Steezy's still on the elusive donut. You beg to differ when this man comes to the party and starts racking up some kills of his own. Action is coming in the scoreboard, and that is unfortunate. So Nova takes out Watchful just as he threw a nade. And the nade goes awry, lands, and takes out Barb. A lot of damage on Cruisin' too. Unsure which nade caused this damage. Apollo doing a little bit of parkour. Checking out through the buses. Nice angle from him. Nova playing close to the bus there. You can see on this POV. The self boost from Apollo gives himself a huge angle to look over. If you guys see that into the A site. Clarity spotted and down goes Clarity. It's a big kill. Nova edging towards Sandwich as Cruisin' goes down to Steezy, who's finally got himself a kill. Nova sniffs out something. He hears something ahead of him. Something elevated. Can't quite figure it out. Presumably thinks that someone's on this box here. 40 seconds remain now as a bit of desperation kicks in for the red team. Steezy and Pug, along with Nova, holding this triple crossfire on mid makes that not the best option for the guys in red. Time's dwindling. They know they have to make the push. The flash is good. The icon suggests that Raisin is blind right now. There he goes before taking out one. Apollo v Nova. And it's a slam dunk for Nova, who finds another double kill. Shouts out to the doggo barking in the background. I apologize, guys. As the day goes longer, the dog will become more sleepy. The joys of living with 3 doggos. Let's see what nades we have in store here. And it looks like a nade coming out towards Hell. Dodged by Watchful. Underhand nade through. I too have learned today. Shouts out to Apollo for screwing the pooch and sharing his strategies here. A lot of damage received here on Cruisin's end. We've all seen a wallbang like this too many times as Steezy takes out Barb. The guys in red struggling to get some headway here on these attacking rounds. A little bit of an overswing there from Cruisin'. Sees Nova join the kill list for this round. Traded by none other than Watchful himself. And it's a kerfuffle. Shots felt like from all directions. Albeit just two guys shooting at Watchful there, and down he goes. A fourth round secured for the guys in blue. Seeing some familiar faces in the Twitch chats, guys. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's see where these nades are going. We got a fire escape nade, but the guys are going A. It's a good read, but they were just patiently waiting. Trying to avoid that, like last time. Flash over. Apollo may have marginally just avoided that one now as Watchful takes space in alley with Cruising. A little bit of pre-fire action here as they know where Clarity is. Apollo finds a kill, almost a potential team kill here. As the guys dominate the A site now. We have Pug patching up his arm. 1 versus 3. He's seen tougher odds earlier in the tournament. Slowly approaching the bomb site to see what he can get done. Spots Watchful through the smoke. That's $30. Cruising trades it out. Down goes Pug. And we see Unknown clawing back into this half. Looking to end the half on a tie 4-4. One more chance to do it. Let's see what they have in the tank for this final attacking round. See a couple of NLs in the lobby, an 8K12. And looks like nade in hand for Watchful. Bomb going towards A. Nova holding a white van nade. And Barb barely makes it away with his life here. Needs to stop to heal as the charge happens regardless now in the alleyway. Trades. Clarity finds Barb with presumably a jump shot. We're down to 3v3. Strips on the flank. Here's the... Oh my god, that's really unfortunate for Nova. Spot Steezy, but Steezy's got the God Cannon. See you later, Strix, as the bomb runs away. A lone rogue, Apollo, tries to make it to the B site, and there's the audio cue that presumably will tell the blue team what's going on. Both players in the blue team opting to take a safe rotation to play buddy system here now so they can pinch Apollo. The Ash 12 of Steezy knows exactly where Watchful is. And it's a daring play to try to make it across cover now. 2 versus 1. Synchronization and team play is what the blue team's going to want here to weed out Apollo. Jump checking for the information. Apollo finds one, but it's not enough. Pug closes out the round on Apollo, and we see Fracture, the new team, leading the first half 5-3 versus the old guard. Any sweets in the white van? That's Steezy's white van. Steezy's Smash 12. Stream lagging. Nothing appears to be lagging on my end. Or at least, so I think. No drop frames. Let me know if it's, try to give me as much feedback as you can, guys, if some issues are happening. Let's see where the nade's going from Steezy now, switching over, starting on attack for the blue team after a dominant performance. Nade to top mid, sees nobody home. Steezy prone, leaning, and this is dangerous water for Watchful should he give a pixel too much. Even spread from the blue team, feeling out the round, and here's exactly what Steezy was looking for. The stopping power of the Ash 12 proving too much for Watchful. Cruising answers back on Pug before going down to a Kobe nade from Nova. Sight flashbangs, but nobody home. But the guys don't know it as they charge through the smoke. It's a tough task for Strix to get something done. Ops to play safe, back out, and give his teammates time to rotate on in. We find a gap in the smoke. That's Apollo. Guys waiting the shelf life of this smoke. The bomb's made it to site. Apollo knows he needs to find one before peeking. Can't quite get it done. It's looking like a really strong round for the blue team. Barb finds a kill of his own. Strix waiting for the smoke yet again. And it's more or less crickets for the blue team as they hold their positions and don't want to give any free kills to the guys on red. Nova spotted and able to capitalize. 3 big kills, 2 nades, and a double kill to close the round for Nova, who's having a game of his life. 13 kills here in the opening game of playoffs. Everybody's PayPal is minus 30, so it seems. I'd love to see where he threw that last round nade from. Maybe he might try it again. We'll have to see. Dodging nades towards the hell area. Steezy takes a little bit of damage. We're going to see a mid boost. I like it. I like it. I like it. It's an OG one. Definitely not going to be expected if someone does peek the mid area. Sneaky boy. They are opting to hold this mid boost. And shame that we're not going to see anything come of that one, but it is what it is. We have a sneaky boy here, creeping his way through hell as the bomb makes its way towards the A site. Watchful, no doubt, hearing a lot of footsteps and shuffling here. The guys smoking off the A door. That's what blue team wanted, to bleed a little bit of util, and it looks like information provided by Clarity in the space gained. The rotation comes in towards the B site, and now it's a sprint. It's a race to claim lost land here on the site. As Apollo takes out Clarity, gets in ahead of the stampede that's coming. Takes out Nova before going down. Somewhat a fair trade. Strix looking to take out Pug. The bomb not yet down. This is a good position for the guys in red, but jumped onto the box was Pug taking out Strix. Choppy spectator mode. I apologize about that one, but it was a greedy little peek that proved beneficial. The infinite loop here now, as 25 seconds. There's a lot of time for Cruising to chase this kill. The mind games are kicking in. Forced onto a left-hand peek as Pug makes the right play there. Taking out Cruising. We're 2 away from match point. It's a cold start to the day for Unknown. And they've got a mountain to climb, but if there's a team in North America that's able to do it, it's these 5 ugly men dressed in red. See where the nade goes for the red team here. Opting to keep it, savor it, get some energy out of it in the late round as Pug goes down to Cruising's peak. We see the boost, a different form of boost, I guess. From Hell trying to look over. Something that I've used in my unranked games, and we're going to see Barb go down to that. No doubt there's no way that he was going to be expecting that one. Everybody who's bet their channel points on Fracture, all one person in chat right now, is going to be very happy about that. Looks like Razen's prepping for a utility lineup that is never going to come, as Cruising opts to take a greedy peek and finds one and punishes another. Bomb lost in no man's land, and all of a sudden, the hard work put on the board by the blue team, all the cheeky angles, boosts, and peaks, may have been for nothing. There's your players there on the mini-map, guys. It's a staggered layout for all teams. All players in all teams, I guess. Watchful jumps across and gets away from Steezy this time. Able to capitalize and punish. Now it's all down to the big mouth himself, Clarity. Cruising with a monster round takes out 4. 15 kills on Cruising. If the rest of his team can stand tall and join him on the killing front, no doubt we've got an overtime on the cards. That being said, blue team is pulling all of the tricks of the trade out with all of their smart, cheeky boosts, and we love to see it. Nova taking a lot of space here outside Con. Able to push in now. It's all down to see if the red team know this and they're expecting it. Shots from Nova gives away the position. Apollo playing from the sight box. Pug kills Strix. Barb answers to Pug. And now the attack is warded off. The mid lurk, Steezy, the Ash 12. Not able to get anything done. Raisin last alive, isolated and alone. However, he does have the bomb. And he's peeking into imminent death. It continues like this. Fracture have it. All they need to do is to continue round trading. And all Unknown needs to do is get more than this. Switching on over. Bomb hesitant to make his way towards the fire escape location. Underhand nade from Watchful prepared towards Tetris. You can see a little bit of sneaky action from the guys in blue. Always love seeing this. Absolutely zero audio from the blue team. Trying to give nothing to the ears of Watchful, who is probably... well, he's still in possession of the nade. This is a blast from the past and a tip of the hat to the OTC boys of Outcast. Flash pops. Nade is out, but nobody is home. A bullet dodged for Raisin now. There seems to be a little bit of a boost going on over here. Pug looking through the window. Trying to see if he can catch someone from alley. Give a greedy peek. Something that I've seen a long time ago, but never actually seen it being applied into a game. Cruising putting some shots out through A main now. Joined in action by Strix. As the time ticks, there's 30 seconds left, and it has to be an execute, and it has to be now if they want any time to play with planting the bomb. Absolutely any minor inconvenience here can be a massive setback for the blue team, as there's 20 seconds left and the smoke has to come now. Cruising actually takes out Steezy, Strix, Clarity. There's no time left in this round and zero chances for Raisin to be able to pull out a 1v5 like this. We say it is a bit too technical of a round. Potentially. Off the restart. Cruising with a 3k. It's kind of really sad technically, isn't it? Because now that we've had a restart, the kill list has gone missing from the first half. But we did end that restart, I guess you could say, with Cruising on 15, meaning he has 18 to his name at this current point. 6, 7. What a fantastic number. The score and all the tricks of the trades coming out now from both teams. Potential boost. The flash is over, and Pug, maybe his peripheral may be busted up because of that. You see the little sunglasses icon that was there for a moment and now it's gone. Just a minor flash for him. No major issues. This is a bit of a stalemate here, but if you see player number 9, Steezy, he's very confidently found his way up middle. Might have been seen by Watchful after he threw that nade there. Left hand hold versus a right peek for Steezy here. Favors him. Nova trying to get a wall bang in on Watchful. Watchful turns to look at Nova, and down he goes to Steezy. A little bit of a bait and switch here for the boys in blue. Still, as it goes, the time is ticking, and it's looking like the blue team need to explode yet again onto a side of their choosing. They have options. Clarity is creeping through hell like he was in the earlier round, and there you see it, the bomb opting to run away from A towards B. 25 seconds left. Barb needs to stop the bomb. Finds one, finds another. Now there's 15 seconds left, and Clarity is in no man's land with no time to plant the bomb. Needs the kills, can't get it. 6-7 is over. We are tied up at 7-7. Can't help but believe and feel it in my little nuts that Fracture might be overcooking these rounds post restart. A little bit too much time in the boiling pot, so it seems. But they've shown great resilience before. Let's see him do it again. The snail train is here. The boys are creeping very quietly. Captain Clarity leading the very slow charge here towards hell. Very entertaining stuff here. The Suzuka Grand Prix as the guys take turn 3 at epic pace. I cannot wait for him to clear this corner. And he does so with a nice little sidestep peek. Confirms nobody is currently watching hell. He says to the guys, guys, we're safe, we're clear, keep coming. Keep it moving. They won't expect it, they won't see it coming. Barb fallen asleep next to this little corner here in con boxes. Apollo, eyes getting tired from watching this pixel angle. The guys on blue. Ah, that would have been hilarious, but it's okay. Almost got Kobe'd. And now the steps have been made. Somebody screwed the pooch, and his name's Clarity, making some wiggle steps. It's a lot of action that has to unfold yet again. 20 seconds left and 0 blue members on the bomb site. All that's needed right now is Apollo to find this very important kill onto Raisin. And Barb finds 2 of his own. Steezy out in middle. And just like that, UN, you'll never hear the end of it. There will be memes on the social media if they win this next round. From their backs against the wall to Fracture's back bent over. It is not looking good for the blue team. 3 rounds in a row at boiling point. 20 seconds left on the execute. Surely we don't see a 4th round like this. We have to see an ape escape. We have to see a absolute W key fest to change the tempo now. We can no longer play like this. We must fire the manager. As Barb takes one out on a fadeaway and runs back to back site. No doubt the tempo change has been called from the guys in the red team here. Barb finding one onto Clarity after Clarity does so much work to get rid of Apollo, and just like that it's down to Resin. The house is on fire, but he finds 2. Cutting the deficit in half in this round. 1 peak too many sees Strix close the round for the red team. UN showing that they're not just all bark. They still have the bite in them. A little bit of a dissuaded kill list here as the match had to be restarted, but we see UN come back post restart